And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
those guys.
How's it going there, Lawrence? How's it going?
What's up, man? What's up? How are you? Happy Wednesday.
I'm doing my thing, I'm happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, hump day. How is everyone out there in the chat doing? It is hump day, the middle of the week, and it is almost that time for the biggest drone meetup of the year. So what's good, Lawrence?
Nothing. I'm actually looking forward to this weekend. I get a weekend getaway down in Florida. I get to fly with some people I've been looking forward to meeting, and that's what it's going to be about. What's up, Jody? What's up, Aloha over in Hawaii with Sky Control? Gary, what's up? Gary said he missed his nap to watch the Herman and Lawrence show. We appreciate that, Gary.
Well, thank you, Gary.
Why the hell ain't you boys in Florida yet? Mr. J's RC, Maddie says, why aren't we in Florida yet? Because
there's other responsibilities that have to be taken care of than flying drones and hanging out in Florida. I mean, we will be there, but there's things that have to be done.
Yeah,
we will be there.
This is true. We will definitely be there, but certain other things have to tie up some loose ends here. We trying to make things happen, which we are. They are going to happen. It's just at its own speed.
Right.
So what's up, Herman? How are you, man? Look forward to traveling down with you on the plane.
Well, I'm here.
I'm just we're leaving Friday morning. We're
trying to relax.
Yeah. We're leaving Friday morning, Mr. J's RC. We should be there Friday morning.
Yeah, we should be there.
Yeah, except I hear
if
Florida
all goes well.
God willing, yes. Except Florida has this strange rule with their hotels check-in the afternoon.
Well, I think that's a hotel thing. Most hotels have the late morning, early afternoon check-in. No one lets you check in like early in the morning. You wander in unless
Yeah. Thank you, Gary. Gary says he loves the shirts. Thank you much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Just a little something.
Yeah, pretty much. We are looking forward to coming down there. It is officially hump day.
Yeah, middle of the week.
March 30th, 2022.
But you know what, Lawrence? We got a guest coming on tonight with us, going to talk about the South Florida Drone Meetup.
Okay, all right.
We got the captain himself here tonight.
Oh, Captain Ray Kelly, that is. See, that's what's up.
The captain is going to be here with us shortly.
Yes. And you know what I enjoy about flying with him? No matter what the environment or atmosphere, the man brings a smile and a couple of good laughs along with him wherever he goes.
You know what? You're so right. There's nobody better to hang out with than Captain Ray Kelly. And there's nobody better to hang out with than Captain Ray Kelly. The first time I flew with him, the captain is real laid back and cool. He's going to do his little thing. And he just gets a kick out of watching
Roger
else enjoy themselves. Hey, Roger, enjoy themselves and do their thing. And he is the man with the video all the time, always on the video, always got the picture. And he's going to, I believe he's going to selfie himself out on this one.
Okay, Sky Control says he'll be there the next one, 2023. He'll definitely. What's up, Roger? How are you?
Okay. Hey, Roger.
We're actually going to meet someone at the airport and get to the hotel that way. Mm-hmm. We've already made plans. So, someone was asking, are we renting a car? Just letting him. We have plans to get to the hotel and around and stuff. We'll see how it plays out. Who knows? Maybe a last minute thing, may not. What's up, everybody? Happy hump day. How the hell are you? I hope everyone, the weather's starting to get nice and warm.
Oh yeah.
It's to the point
Well,
now
not
that,
here.
well, yeah, the last 3 days here, it's been, first it started out in the 20s. Yesterday it went to the 30s, and today it's between the 30s and 40s. Let's see.
It's
What do they say?
coolish.
Yeah, a little
It's
cool. So I
it's
look
a
forward
little
to getting on the
coolish.
plane. Right now it's 42. It feels like 37. I look forward to getting on the plane in a hoodie,
Roger.
and just taking his shirt off, my hoodie off when I get
What's
there.
good, Maddie? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
little coolish side.
I welcome the warm weather, you know, and I'm actually weighing my suitcase tonight, so I don't get overcharged for it being too heavy going, even though coming back it should be lighter. But I'm going to keep it under that 25
Okay.
pound mark. I think I'm at about 10 now. So, and
Right.
that's just one half of the suitcase. So the rest of my shorts, excuse me, toiletries, that's the temperature in my fridge. Sky Control says.
What, 40? Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
the 20s and 30s.
No, 40.
Or 40s. Nah, all I can say is I look forward to it. It's only been like that the last 3 days. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be 52.
Mhm.
And then Friday, when we're leaving, it's supposed to actually hit 60 here in New York.
Right.
So I look forward to it.
And when we
Let's
come
see.
back, was a rain? Is a rainstorm?
Oh, we come back, it's gonna be freaking snowing or something stupid. You know how New York weather is. New York gets the best of all
Did you check?
seasons.
Did you check the weather down in Florida?
Not recently,
Or what
but
it's going to
I
be
think
like
they
for
were
the
at about
weekend?
I think they were at about 75. They're gonna be about 75. Let's see. Let's do that. Local weather in Florida.
Did you even check the weather to see how the weather might be down in Florida when we get there? I mean, like, is it going to be? Do we have to worry about maybe there's rain or something like that going to happen, or is it going
Right
to
now,
is it going to be in the 60s, the 70s,
let's
or
look
we're
at the
going to get a
radar.
nice
Right
we're
now,
going to get a nice
okay.
80-degree day or something like that down there?
In Jensen Beach, let's see. Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
In
What's
Florida,
the weather like?
Jensen
What's the
Beach,
weather?
right now it's 80 degrees right there. Humidity 56.
That's not so bad.
Wow. Saturday rain, Sunday rain. Don't tell me the meetup's going to be rained out. All right, we're taking over the hotel. We're flying indoors, guys. Fuck it.
Rain.
I'm going to Florida. I'm flying somewhere. I'm going to
Wait a
say,
minute.
listen, check this out.
Hold
Hold
on a
on,
second.
hold
Hold on,
on.
hold on, hold on.
Go
Rain
ahead.
in Florida doesn't usually, it's not usually steady.
I know. Usually it rains about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and between 3 and 4, and then a downpour, and then the sun is back out. But looking at this right now, it says Friday morning. Well,
uh,
Saturday morning, Friday morning, partly cloudy, and
yeah, but
halfway
yeah, but
through.
what about the day?
What about the day? Let's click on Friday. Okay, the high for the day will be 85.
That's
For
Friday.
Friday, it says a little rain. Now we click Saturday. The high for the day is going to be 80. And on Sunday,
No, but what I'm saying is, does it
yeah,
show
let's go to
like the
Jensen Beach
times of
in
the
the.
day? Is it going to be raining? What time of the day?
Oh, no, no, no. I'm trying to see now. Right here. This is a 10-day mock up from Thursday all the way to Monday. Okay. PM thunderstorms on Friday.
Uh-huh.
Thunderstorms all day Saturday. Thunderstorms all day Sunday. My God, we're flying down there into. I hope not. And Monday, scattered thunderstorms. So we might be flying out during a storm. But damn it, if I have to fly my camera drone down the fucking hallway, I'm flying in Florida when I get there. So if you hear a man arrested for flying, Maddie says the weather changes, so don't be surprised if it doesn't rain at all. Weatherman can be 80% wrong and still have a job. You're right about that, Ollie. You are right about that. It might rain on Saturday, boys. Hope not, but it may. Look, you know what? Whether it rains or not, I'm gonna go down
Well,
that
that's what
house.
I said to you. You know, it's usually a lot of scattered showers and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
And
aren't they
sometimes
supposed
it'll
to?
rain and then it'll clear up. They'll, you know what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Florida is funny like that.
Well, see, what's funny is there's supposed to be another storm. I don't want to see New York local weather. I want to see Florida. FLO.
Johnny Drone Flyer.
In
What's up,
Florida.
Johnny?
And only because I'm looking at the live radar. I
Mm-hmm.
want to see a live radar because there's supposed to be something coming from the coast, from the Gulf,
Okay.
up
Okay.
going up north towards Virginia on that particular angle.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Well, let's go to AccuWeather because this weather site sucks.
Well, you know,
AccuWeather.
the,
AccuWeather radar actually shows you the
uh,
active radar system, which is what I like.
well, you know, the captain will be in here with us in a minute, and we could all talk about it.
Okay,
He's
this
going to
is what
tell
here
us
it is.
everything that's going to be going on. What's
Okay,
happening.
well here until he gets here, take a look
I'm
at
listening.
this. This
I'm
is what I'm
listening.
talking about, Herman. This is a play of the storm that's coming from the Gulf down in the Texas area. It may
Uh-huh.
pass us. They're expecting all of this to drift up towards the Virginias and the Carolinas.
I hear you.
Right here on the map, it's showing the active weather. If
Okay.
we zoom in, there's Florida, and this little section right here. I don't think it's even going to affect us, like Maddie says.
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
this is the only thing. If it builds up out here in the water, here we are predicting weather. But if it builds up out here in the water, then maybe.
and you get a gust of storms, but gust of wind that's blowing in from the west.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
coming in from the north at 6 miles per hour. At 3 a.m. in the morning, there's a chance we may get a tornado in Florida.
Yeah.
Some kind
Okay.
of.
Right. Okay. No. Yeah. Whatever.
But anyway,
You
hey
gotta
Johnny Drone Flyer, what's up,
you
man?
gotta
How are you?
stand in front of it
It's
and point.
tracking north. He says it's tracking north of them now, so it'll probably more than likely miss Florida,
You heard
which
me,
is what I'm
Lawrence?
hoping.
You gotta
Huh?
stand in front of it and point and circle stuff.
I know, right? I need the little draw thing, the drawing screen, the X's and O's and all of that, right? That would be funny. I stopped listening to the weather reporter in Florida a long time ago. Lawrence, the meteorologist. Hey, believe it or not, since I took my 107, I can pretty much read the
You know
weather a
what?
little better than what they
It's
do.
it's not a meteorologist. He's a weatherman. There's a difference.
Oh, that's what it is. I
Yeah.
don't have the certification for meteorologist, right? I'm the local
He's
weatherman on the
just the
corner.
weatherman.
Yo, it's gonna rain tomorrow. My elbow hurt.
The weatherman gets a piece of paper that tells him what's happening, and then it comes up on the teleprompter. The
Yeah.
meteorologist is the guy that's studying that stuff to put it on that teleprompter.
So I look good. There we go. That's how it is. Give me
Yeah.
a second. Let me grab my drink out of the freezer.
All right. Well, while Lawrence is going to grab his drink, we're
I'm
gonna
already
have.
back, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, we have a guy coming in to join us, the captain himself, Captain Ray Kelly. He's gonna come
Yes.
in and hang out with us in a few seconds here.
Right. Hey,
We're gonna
Ray's
talk about this
iPad. Hold
South
on, Ray's
Florida.
iPad.
Give me a
second. Let me grab my drink. Hold on, Ray. You got to mute the live stream. He's a pro at it. He's been doing this for a
Yeah.
while, so Ray will be right in. But anyway, happy hump day to you guys. Johnny, I hope everything's good down there now that the storm is north of you guys. I know they were talking about tornadoes at one time in Point, and that was not so cool. Ray Kelly in the lower left-hand corner, try cutting your camera on.
Yeah, you see a
There
little
might be a little
camera.
red line, and that's
Just,
why we don't have you on camera. Where it
just
says
click on it.
video, huh?
Yeah, just something. Just click on it.
Yeah. In fact, it says start video. In the lower left-hand corner where your microphone is.
Hey,
I see.
Oh, nope, you just muted yourself. Now, next to that, click the
Yep.
camera. Now, is your camera uncovered? Because we see a black box.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go. There he is.
There we go. Captain
There he
himself.
is.
Hey,
What's up? How are you, Ray?
how you doing, Ray?
All right.
Hold it. We
Okay.
gotta give you a little applause for coming in, because you are the man of the hour now.
Well,
How
I
you
wouldn't
doing?
say that.
Well, how you doing there, Captain? How you
I'm doing good. Now that I figured out how to get in,
Oh.
you know, I was starting to panic. I was going in panic mode. I can't get in.
No,
All
no.
you gotta do is just
Everything's
just
good.
toss you
click
through
on it and follow the directions.
9 times out of 10,
Everything is
if you
good.
haven't been on Zoom in a while, your camera starts up turned off. I think it's a
Okay.
security feature to make sure you're not sitting there with no
Yeah.
pants on. You know.
Is that what it is?
How's my audio? Good audio?
You're good. You're good. You're
good.
fine.
All right.
I mean, you can go up a little
again,
bit, but you're all right.
You know, I'm honored to be on with you guys,
Well,
those
no,
guys.
Well, we're actually happy to have you on. You know, we're honored to have you on with us. You know,
Yeah.
because we wanted to talk to you about this South Florida drone meetup. You know, it's been anticipated for the longest time. You know, it's the biggest meetup so far for the year.
It is, because we
And
booked our tickets back in December.
yeah, actually, yeah, we did. And you know, guys are coming from all over to be at this event. So, Ray, I mean,
Yeah, you know,
what's going on?
I got the official list right here.
Tell me, Ray, what's going on? What's going on with this?
Man, look at this.
I mean,
you know, it's one of those things where this year,
yeah,
you know, more people decided to come. I guess it's because COVID is getting better or whatever. But we got people coming from all over the country, really.
Okay.
California, Colorado, Hawaii. I don't know if Barry Markowitz is going to say he's from Hawaii or Los Angeles. You know, he lives in both.
So what's to be expected?
Louisiana, New York.
Yeah, well,
Rhode
you know,
Island,
guys, so
Massachusetts.
we'll be there. A few guys will be there. I know Stevie's supposed to be down there. Deneen.
Yeah, Stevie's supposed to be there. Deneen. Rob C.
Oh, Deneen is coming?
Ron. Yeah, I think Deneen is down there already.
Deneen is already there. She's in Cocoa
I gotta
Beach.
add it to the list then.
She's in Cocoa Beach or some area around there already. She's already down there.
Good. All right, we gotta go. I gotta turn the page over. I gotta start another page now.
You got Classic, right? You got Classic. That's Ron. He's from New York here. He's gonna be there.
Okay, cool.
Rob C. So there'll be about 4 or 5. Good evening, Flying Meter. Flynn Meter.
You know, Matty called it. He said
Adrian Mateo. Adrian Mateo was good, man.
We'll break 100. He said that last year. He said next year
you'll break 100 people.
So we'll see.
My question is, Ray, what do you have planned? What are the events?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
All right. Well, basically, the itinerary is we're gonna set up. It'll be all set up by 7 a.m. You know, and it sort of starts at 7 a.m. But there won't be too many people there at 7 a.m. You know, there's certain people that like to do sunrise flights, and they'll be there. And you know, obviously, we're gonna wait until a few people show up before we have the opening ceremonies. You know,
right, okay.
You know, and then we'll welcome everybody, and you know, half of these meetups is meeting people. Obviously, you know, you guys had a very successful meetup yourselves.
That was our first one.
And you meet the people and you talk, and you know, it seems like last year that's all I did. I kept meeting people. Every time I was going to go fly, somebody new would come, and I'd shut it down and say hello and talk a little bit, you know, because you don't want to be rude.
Right.
Yes, I agree.
And plus, the more people you get, the more you're stretched.
11 a.m. Mark Fisher is going to give. Well, first let me preface this whole thing. the United States Army is going to be there.
Okay.
They are bringing their drone team from Alabama, and they're going to have some military drones there. And one of them is a big one. That's all I'm going to say. And
Am I going to get to see a Reaper? No, I'm just playing.
So you're going to get the United States Army drone team. And
all right.
There'll be a recruiting booth set up also.
Well, I automatically don't qualify due to age, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
For you young guys there, you might wind up in the Ukraine.
Yeah, but anyway, it's one of those things where we will have a moment of silence for Rick Halber. Rick Halber,
yes,
he'll be there in spirit, looking down on us, wishing us well. We'll also have a moment of silence for the people of Ukraine, and hopefully, peace comes soon over there.
Right.
But we're going to fly, we're going to start flying. I know everybody's concerned about the weather, but the way it works in Florida is even if they're predicting rain, the storms come in for half hour, an hour, and they're gone, and the sun is shining. That's what I was telling
Lawrence.
I noticed that when I was down in Disney every day, and we went during the July 4th weekend. We went, and every day around 3 o'clock, between 3 and 4, there was a massive downpour. Everyone got soaked, and then within minutes it stopped and everyone dried off.
Right, exactly. And that happened to Stevie Bronx and myself when we had just the two of us meeting up. The rain came, we had to stop flying, take cover in his truck, and we talked for an hour. And then it stopped and we flew again. But anyway, back to the meetup. But then at 11 a.m., Mark Fisher is going to give an editing presentation for those people who want to learn a little more about editing. And, you guys know Mark Fisher. The man is a master at editing, really. And he's a great drone pilot.
Yes.
So he's going to do that. That's going to last about an hour or so, right before lunch. Lunch is on your own, guys. I tried to get food trucks to come. They're very, very selective here.
I only have one question. Do they have restrooms?
Yes, we're right
next to the restaurant. That's all I care about, because so many times I've gone to meetups and they have not had bathrooms available. And that's very crucial. If I have to stay hydrated, first of all. Yeah. Okay, so if you stay hydrated, you use the bathroom a lot. So that's crucial for me. No, I don't want someone to say these guys came all the way from New York to piss next to a tree.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to say go behind that tree,
Like, we're right. You guys from New York?
Gazebos. Let me just picture it. Set the stage. There's 3 gazebos. One is a big gazebo, has 6 picnic tables under it, and then there's 2 smaller gazebos to the right and to the left that have two picnic tables under them, and they're 40 feet from the men's and ladies' room. Yeah.
Okay, because I just happen
to have no problem
from the water.
I just happen to have the causeway pulled up here.
There you go.
And if I go down the street level, which I thought they would let me do, but let's see.
Here
we go.
Right
I can
there.
go down the street level here. Here we go.
I
see one pier there, and if I turn around this way, okay, I see 2 gazebo tops and a little purple house. So I'm guessing that may be where the restrooms are. We're good to go.
Yeah, right there to the left is the restroom. Yeah.
Okay, and there are 3 gazebos here as well. Now,
they're the 3 gazebos I was talking about.
I'm looking forward to flying under here.
I know FPV can fly there too, in and around and under that causeway.
Yeah, my only question is, do you guys have a game plan on how you plan on?
Maddie does. Maddie is sort of coordinating the FPV pilots, and he does have a game plan.
That's good to know.
No doubt about it. And just to let you know, the next day, Sunday, is another day of flying, whoever wants to come. But that's going to be at a different park that's across the street from the official hotel. And that's going to be very conducive. really, for FPV. Maddie told me all about it.
Yeah,
But
he
I don't-
mentioned it. He mentioned it Sunday on a live stream. He was saying, right, his guy control says he sees some gaps on that bridge. Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah.
he did
Here we go.
mention that that Sunday morning that they were flying at the park across the street from the hotel. And I
Right.
just happen to be a morning person, so that works out
Right.
great for me. And I could finally fly HD in another
Uh-huh.
state. You know,
Yeah.
I'll be able to use my goggles. I'll be able to plug in on someone if they have their goggles public and actually watch someone else fly. They'll actually be able to plug in and watch me. But I will also be flying analog. So I'm
Well,
bringing
we got
birds
a
and-
few raffle prizes that have
Okay.
goggles
Okay.
too.
Okay,
We
very
got them
nice.
sent us this.
That would be a great entry level set of goggles for someone to want
Okay.
to start getting into it. Definitely. Definitely,
Marcus
yes.
Crawford sent us a drone mask, same type of thing with goggles. Yeah,
Oh, get out of
Okay.
here.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's Idaho Productions, right? Idaho Quadcopters.
Marcus Crawford,
Marcus, yes.
Idaho
Mhm.
Quadcopters. He's
Yes,
coming.
okay.
He'll be there.
Okay.
Hey,
know.
Michael. Hey, Michael Blades. Michael Blades will be there from Rhode Island.
All right.
Yeah,
Yes, so-
Michael's coming. Yeah,
You guys will be there.
with his lovely wife
Mark will be
Allison.
there.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to Ray. I really look forward to you having this meetup. I hope everything turns out fine. I used to be a high school teacher, so I'm just going to give you a little heads up.
That's
You
where
just
you get it
around,
from. Okay.
walk around with a stick about 2 feet long.
Ray, he couldn't have been my high school teacher.
Good.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot of guys that want to fly. I'm leaving here at 10 a.m.
Ray, he couldn't be
Going
my
down.
high
That's
school
right.
teacher.
Michael Blades is going down early.
I'd have
So,
drove Lawrence crazy.
Ron Brown is going to be there too, right? If I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ron
correct?
Brown's down here already.
He's already down
here for
there.
the
Yeah.
month.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
already down there. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, Herman.
Yeah.
Wait, those guys need a summer home in Florida. We need to work towards that. Remember, put that on a list of goals. Summer house, Florida, for those guys. Why are you
I tell
looking
you,
all
you guys would
around?
love it.
You see him looking all
Yeah,
around,
I love-
Ray? He's looking every place but at the. Serious. Those guys can get a summer home in Florida.
But
in
I
the
tell you,
future.
it would take a whole hour if I start reading off all the prizes that we're going to be giving away.
Wow.
Really,
That's good. That's good.
That's
But
good.
Evening, Mendez.
it's one of those things where,
I sent you a little package, Ray.
you guys know.
Did
about
you get it?
Well,
Well,
the
you
fly-in
should
and the
get it by
meetup will go
Friday.
until about 3, and then we're going to do the big raffle. You
Right,
know,
right.
Did you
it's going
did
to
you
take
hear
a while to give away all these prizes. Really,
did you hear Ray? Herman sent you a little package.
Yeah, I sent you a
I
little
didn't
package.
receive it yet.
Yeah, you
It
should
should
get it
be
by
there
Friday.
One of the prizes,
by
or maybe
Friday.
2.
Okay, okay.
All right,
Yeah.
nice. Very nice.
And then we got another one that Mark Fisher brought down, and he's here, by the way. Just to let you know, the man,
Well,
the myth, the
Mendez,
legend
what's up?
is in Florida.
I want
Who?
this.
Mark's down there already?
Yeah, he flew in this morning.
Rigor mortis. How
Okay.
are you, bro? 2 tents on the beach. Listen, I want this
Two tents
meetup
on
to
the
be. I want this meetup not to be. How would I say better than spin up? But I want this meeting to be. Hey, Drone Life RC. I want this meetup to be something that everyone's going to remember and have a good time there. And
Good time.
hopefully we won't lose any drones.
Nope.
I believe it'll turn out really nice. I really look forward to it.
I'm so glad you guys are coming, really. And I'm not just saying it because I'm on your show. You know, when you guys first gave me the commitment, I was so glad. I was happy.
Well, you know
Well,
what,
to show
Ray?
you. Go ahead,
You
Herman.
came to our meetup. You were the first guy to come, and you came and
And
you
the
helped
last
us
to
out
leave.
to get us
And
in
the last to leave.
one to leave. And you know, like I was telling Lawrence, the first time I flew with you, I was like,
Mendez says, okay.
Ray
he'll be
is
there.
that guy that he just does his thing, and he's a cool guy. He's gonna He just does his thing, and that's just Ray. And Ray gets a kick out of being able to be with the guys and having and watching them enjoy themselves flying their drones.
Mm-hmm.
But Ray is the media guy with the camera.
Yeah, Ray, I will
You're gonna
admit,
selfie yourself out on this one, Ray.
I have a very sophisticated camera.
You're gonna selfie yourself out on this one, Ray.
Ray, I can tell you right now, you are on
Because the
social
amount of
media.
people coming.
If Ray is on social media more than some teenagers.
Yeah,
I will say that. I will say that.
I
That's
mean,
a good thing.
Look at this. Look at this $5 tripod that I got.
Okay.
Look
That's
out.
what's up. Put it to use. Put that baby to use, man.
I can't wait to get down there, man. I can't.
Maddie says I'll be bringing donuts Saturday morning for everyone. Okay, that's what's up.
Okay.
I look forward to the itinerary. I don't want you to tell everything, Ray, because we need a little bit of a secret. But I hope you guys have plenty of SD cards and stuff to record footage. I am infamous, and Herman will tell you this. He's known me over the years, but I'm just now getting into the vlogging thing. But I'm infamous for taking vlog footage from people and then getting home and saying, I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to vlog. But this event, from beginning to end, those guys is going to document everything. You hear me?
Definitely.
Everything. We're gonna. You're gonna think we're a media crew. We're gonna be around this place so much.
I just hope they let me on the plane with all the equipment.
This is true too. I'm bringing 4 drones. I'm bringing my Air 2S, my HD 7-inch drone, and then I'm bringing 2 more FPV drones that are analog. So in case one of the analogs screw up or something, or I smash something, I still have 2 more FPV drones. And then I'm bringing my Air 2S along with my little media kit for vlogging. So if I pull you to the side and I'm like, look, you got to put this microphone on so we can sit down and talk away from everyone. That's how far we're going in.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. You know, and Herman, what drones are you bringing? Or a drone?
Well, I'm probably bringing something off the shelf over there.
Oh, okay.
A couple of the guys on the shelf behind me.
Yes, Michael Blades. All batteries, lipos will be down to 20%.
I'm bringing that. I'm bringing the camera, the tripod. I'm bringing the whole setup, microphones, everything. We're shooting.
Yeah. No, that's good. And what I flew with you guys a few times, so I know what you bring when you do your vlogging. And your videos, they're much more professional than mine.
It's gonna be bigger than big really, this time.
You're very, very concerned about your audio.
Yes,
and I'm
Jack Rabbit.
About my audio too, but
Jack Rabbit. Ray Kelly did say we are going to have a moment of silence for Rick Caliber.
Yes, that's a must.
So that is going to be crucial, and that's another thing I want to be there for, because certain people made a anniversary video, and some people were asked to be on it, some weren't, but I'll actually be there for this one. So that's all that matters.
Just to let you guys know that Scott, Jackrabbit FPV,
right?
He's a very, very talented artist, and he did some drawings of the drone community. And I don't know if you guys have seen them yet.
No,
but he has prints made of a lot of different people that are on this print. And he's going to be giving them out for people who want them. He's going to be giving these prints out. Nice. And I know you're going to be impressed.
I got to see them. I got to see this. I can't. I guess I can't wait to get down.
Says those guys don't play. They're bringing a whole production team with them. Drone Life RC, don't laugh. But Herman and I talk about this all the time. When are we going to get large enough that we just pull up in a car and the guy mics us up and someone carries our equipment to wherever we're going, sets up our drones, and they do all of the recording while we act natural and interact with everyone. That's where we're working towards.
Well I won't be satisfied till somebody hands me the controller after they found the home point.
Yeah, exactly. What'd you say, Ray?
No, I was gonna say, I know one thing. I'll be wearing my, my hat. I got it down on the ground on the floor here.
You gotta have.
My little adventures with Captain Ray Kelly hat.
Okay.
And I want you guys to sign it. I want your autograph on
No
here.
problem.
You know what? That would not be an issue. Seriously, it would not be an issue. And I so look forward to meeting all these people on YouTube. And if it wasn't for this drone game, Ray, and you have to think about this, if you weren't flying drones, you wouldn't know half the people you've met in the last year.
Well, more than that.
If you think about it, I'm just saying, and this is why I look so forward to going down to Florida, because I did this up in Rhode Island. Hey, Fly Guy Merrill. I did this in Rhode Island, Ray. I went to every person there and said, hello, my name is Lawrence. I will not remember your name. Don't be mad at me. And I went on to the next. My name is Lawrence. I will not remember your name. But I went to each and every person there. And I heard one guy, as I was walking away, the guy goes, who the hell was that? He goes, he does a live stream out of New York, I think. It's one of those guys or something. As I'm walking away, Jeff Norman, Carrier Equipment. That's the difference between major leagues and minor leagues in baseball, at least. Hey, Jeff Norman, I'm setting a goal of, you know how you make a list of goals? Well, one of those lists on that list of goals is to eventually go someplace and have a crew set up for me. That's where I'm looking. It may sound far-fetched.
The makeup.
Yeah, right. Hit you with the makeup powder puff. But Ray, you better get some sleep, man, these next couple of days now, because you're gonna be a running ass.
Down to the wire.
Rest up.
Hey, let me ask you guys this. I think I did already, but we're having a dinner at Saturday night, and this is not putting pressure on you. You come, you want to come, you don't come. But we're having a dinner at a place called Duffy's Sports Grill.
Okay.
And it's a generalized menu that, I mean, it's all good food, to be honest with you. It's a sports bar restaurant type of thing.
Oh, all right.
So we're gonna have that at 7 p.m. And if you want to come, I'll add your names to the list.
And that's
there is a limit
on Saturday. He said Saturday evening. Saturday.
So that's after the meetup. Okay.
So that's after the meetup.
You can go leave the meetup, go shower or take a nap, and then come to Duffy's, which is also in Stewart, right on the main highway there, US 1. And that's going to be a good time too.
Okay.
Well,
so you let me know if you want me to add your name to the list.
All I can say is New York will be there to represent.
New York is represented big time. There's no doubt about it.
Well, like I said, we're going to be down there, and you'll know where it is, because Lawrence is going to hit everybody up, and believe me, that camera will be in everyone's face.
Yes. So
and Barry, if you out there listening, I'm putting that camera on you.
New England journalist. He's going to be around.
Barry?
He said he's going to be down there. You got some guys. It's the Final Four on Saturday. Sports bar will be packed. That's okay. It'll be packed with a bunch of drone pilots and athletes. And Ray, all I care about is if they make some decent buffalo wings.
Oh, the wings are excellent there. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
See, I know you're a foodie like me, so if you say it's excellent, it's got to be good. You remember we went
buffalo wings,
or boneless. Take your
pick. See, Ray, I trust your judgment when it comes to food. Remember we went to Rhode Island? All he kept saying, Herman, was, "I'm getting some grits. I want some grits." And we went to the restaurant that morning with Mark Fisher, our second trip back up there. You remember? So I know you're a foodie. Those guys with T-shirts, yes, Big Mac. Yes, we've done a few things in the past. Add me.
I like your shirts, by the way. I do like those shirts.
Thank you very much. Drone Life said to add him, Ray.
Oh, okay.
It says add me, Captain. Listen, Herman, we should be there, right? Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. So add us to the list as well.
All right.
Yeah, definitely add us to the list.
I'm quite sure that everybody will want to be there.
Unfortunately, the area that they set aside for us, unless I
Uh-huh.
wanted to reserve the large room and put down a $500 deposit
Oh no,
type of
no,
thing.
no, 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 no. We'll walk in there one after another and tell them we don't know each other, but we're hanging out.
And wander
it's
into
one
the
of those
same
things where
space.
we
And
could-
wander into the larger room. We'll trickle in, Ray. They won't even realize it.
Hey, it's crowded
what
over there. We just decided to stand over
And then the
here.
worst comes to worst, you sit on my lap. That's all, you know.
Hey. No, we understand totally. What's up, Big Matt? How are you, man? Hope all is well. Anyway, this is the last
What's
live
good,
stream
Big
for those
Matt?
guys. And Sunday,
Yeah.
not promised, we are going to try and go live Sunday from down in Florida. Now,
Ooh.
I don't know if I can trust the hotel Wi-Fi. Usually hotels have crappy Wi-Fi.
Well, it depends on
but
where we are.
I have a hotspot on my phone that should be fine. Once I land in Florida, I'm resetting my phone for the Florida satellites. So as soon as you get off the plane, and this is a tip for all you guys out there that don't notice, but once you get off the plane, if you cut your phone off and cut it back on, it's supposed to automatically connect to local satellites.
You know your phone actually works while you up there in the sky, right?
I know, but I do it as straight on measure anyway. I do it just to do it. But so this way we will
Technically,
try
it
and
should actually work better up there, wouldn't it?
we'll try and go live Sunday, Ray. We'll see how it plays out. I expect to have fun. I
Well,
really
that's-
expect.
and just to
That's
let you
all I'm coming
know,
for.
on
I
Monday,
just-
there's a fishing trip scheduled for Monday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Unfortunately,
who's ever into fishing?
we'll be on our way back on
Right.
Monday.
We may be on our way, but we will, right?
Yeah.
What time is the fishing trip?
But you know what happens sometimes. Sometimes when you go on these trips, you get kidnapped. You get kidnapped, and you can't make it back.
And then you get that call. And you be like,
Hey, John, how are you, man? Welcome.
Make sure Ray got a place for you to stay when you stay down there.
Yeah, right.
And you guys know about you guys know, not to change the subject, but the Rhode Island Drone Meetup group picked their date already for their meetup.
Yeah, I
You
heard
guys know
it's in July.
July 30th.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
We're gonna see what happens with that one.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys pick a date for yours?
Well,
No.
we may not do it this year because of a few things that I had to take care of, but probably the following year, so I have time to put into more of the planning of it. Because this year I had a lot of things I had to take care of, and I just wasn't able to focus on it.
Yep. All right.
So, probably next year, I'll probably do something a little different.
Well, you guys have a lot of mini meetups too. Yeah.
Well, they meet up every week out here.
Right.
Well, and not every week. Because here in New York, it's like every day you could say who's flying, and somebody will say I'm flying somewhere at some time, no matter what.
Well,
they said July 30th. John said that it's July 30th.
Okay.
The Rhode Island meetup.
Okay.
But now that I just wanted you guys to know, I just recently went digital in FPV, and in order for me to finish converting my fleet over, I may have to miss a few trips.
Okay.
Convert my whole fleet over. I have 9 FPV birds, 8 of them fly, and I only did 1 conversion. And as soon as I get back from Florida, I'm going to do my second one. So it'll take me a while, but we're gonna try and do what we can do this year coming up. That's what, and Herman's being 100% right. There are a few things that need to be tied up before we can go on and start this year. Like you
Building
said, we won't be
900
having,
drones.
yeah, we won't be having a meetup this year. I'm more than sure of it.
Okay.
But there are more than enough meetups going on around for people. But I can
Yeah,
guarantee you
especially
next year,
from yours this weekend to July. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening.
We
and
we already
also,
picked we already picked the date for 2023, April 1st.
John says not acceptable. I will come drag you here. John, if at the
Happen?
spur of a moment we decide to say let's take a trip up, I could possibly see that happening. I don't know.
What happened?
John Bonifant says not acceptable. I will come drag you here.
What's
LOL.
not acceptable? What's not acceptable? I missed
Us
that.
not going to the Rhode Island meetup.
Oh, you're not going.
I didn't say me nothing. I said it might be a chance. Listen, if I right now, Ray, I'm gonna let you know I'm in grind mode. Right now, I'm trying to line up jobs.
Okay.
I get it.
Lining up jobs, and depending on when these jobs come through, will
Yeah.
dictate my summer.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
that's basically what it's all about. I mean,
But
as much
other
as
than
I'd
that,
like to,
he'll be
if
there.
I could fly every freaking day, I would.
Right.
I would. If I could be on YouTube every day, I would. I just don't have the time, and I can't.
Right. Other than work, he'll be there.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I know better. Believe me.
Well,
Just
listen,
like South Florida Joe Meetup. He'll be there unless he get like
We're gonna have a
tased or
great
something at the
time.
airport.
I don't mean to,
what do
to
you
just
wait?
pop in and-
Wait.
You have any other questions? Because I gotta go
Yeah.
eat something before I go on.
Yeah,
our
I know.
show.
I know you got to go, but no, I was just saying that Lawrence and I'll be there unless Lawrence get tased at the airport or something, and something goes wrong.
Yeah, I got to be the one who gets tased, right?
Why not? No,
Yeah,
but
Ray, you got anything you want to say before you head out? I know it's dinner time, and you also have a live stream to do.
Yeah, we're gonna have the same thing, a South Florida drone meetup special.
okay.
Again, that's what we're
It's
doing.
a big event, man.
And I look forward to seeing you and most of the people in the chat in our show at 7 p.m. But it was a pleasure being on with you guys. Always a pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you again. Now, when are you guys getting at the hotel? Friday, right?
We'll be there.
Yes, Friday morning.
Yeah,
Friday morning.
right.
We'll be there.
No, we're arriving Friday morning, but Florida has this silly check-in rule that you check in.
We'll be there Friday morning, Ray. We'll be there Friday.
Well, I'll see you at the meet and greet at 5 p.m. at the Stewart Bowl and Sticks Billiard Club.
All right.
All right.
No problem.
All right.
All right.
Yes,
Have
definitely.
a good night.
Good night.
Ray,
I'll see you on. I'll catch you on your stream later on.
And have a great
Safe
live
travel.
stream. Definitely.
All right.
Thank you, Ray. Thanks for stopping in, man.
All right.
Later, Ray.
Ray is a great guy, man. I like.
There's the captain.
There's
the reason he wears the captain's hat, of course.
I really enjoy hanging out with Ray.
I look forward to it. I do look forward to it.
But see, here goes your weatherman now on TV talking about your storm, Lawrence, coming up.
No, as long as it travels up north, I don't care. I'm not up. I won't be up north then. I'll be down south. So as long as it rides north of Florida, we're good. We don't have a problem with it. Yeah, we definitely don't have a problem. You guys don't forget to click that like button. Get into the habit of clicking that like button when you come into the stream. That way you don't have to do it or remember. But Ray Kelly's a good man.
Yes,
since I've met him, I've later, Ray. We appreciate you. Since I've met
Thank you,
him,
Ray.
he's enlightened me on a few things that like that time we flew in Long Island and I couldn't fly because I was having the goggle
Oh
issue.
yeah, well, you know what? I was just gonna mention that spot. That was a nice spot. Or was it Huntington? Is that he had a little private beach?
Yeah, who
spot
was
over
the
there.
movie star? Who was the star who had a house right there?
I can't remember who.
Adam Sandler or some I
Well,
forget who he
someone.
said.
I don't remember. It was a private beach where if you didn't live in that area, you weren't privy.
You could not even see the sand.
What the hell was that on my shirt?
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Adrian. Thank you, man, for coming
That
in. We
was
appreciate
that was
you.
a nice spot over there. It was a lighthouse. Thank you, Adrian.
Yes, it was. It was. And love you guys. I see you guys Friday. Adrian Mateo. He's
Are
gonna
you gonna be down there, Adrian? All right.
Hold on. We get an applause. We
All
get an
right.
applause for that.
See, I can't. Like I said, I'm looking forward to being down there, man. Adrian, you gonna be there? All right.
Oh, Michael Blaze said Jay Leno. No, it was Ray Kelly. I was right. Adam Sandler. Thank you, Ray.
Who
Get back over there because
who said Jay Leno?
Michael Blades. It was Adam Sandler's house. I want to get back over there because everyone got a chance to fly that day and I didn't.
Except for you.
Well, that happens in FPV. And I didn't know my goggle power line was shorting out. Now I have 2 goggle wire power lines. I can hook up my 4S battery direct or I could use my DJI. So no more of that happening.
Look at him.
What happened?
Spoiled to the core.
That's what it is.
Yeah, of course. That's exactly what it is. You know, I'm gonna keep it real, 100. But you know, the thing that it's come up, it's funny. I've seen it come up the other. I've seen a couple of articles, and we always talk about the fact that when these things come around all the time, these rumors, and we just talk about what we see and not what.
Best way to start something is to say started out in a rumor.
Well, I mean, if you want to spread the truth, the best way to put it out there is in a rumor, because then it'll spread. But if you tell somebody this is what you do, then the people will tell you. Somebody else will tell them, "Oh, I heard." Well, if you say, exactly. But if you start off with if I heard, so here we go. I heard.
Hold on, can you say it again?
Here, I heard. So far,
what did you hear?
Supposedly, from what I hear, there's a rumor out there that DJI is supposed to be coming out with a Mavic 3S. This is the rumor.
3S. Possible.
3S. Yeah. Now, I mean, which is not far-fetched to believe that they might do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen this before, right? No, we haven't seen this before.
Yeah,
they've done that before. Was when they came out with the Air 2, right? The Air 2, right? How long did it take before they came out with the 2S? About a year, right?
Yep.
I mean, let's be real. So there's been so many issues with the Mavic 3 that they never called it a pro. Everybody was looking to see if it was going to be a pro, but they did kind of distinctify the drones a little bit with the whole Cine thing.
But can I interrupt you just for a second?
I'm listening.
Because a lot of people, and this is what gets under my skin a little bit. A lot of people complain that the DJI Mavic 3 came out with a lot of issues.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you buy nowadays, unfortunately, has some type of issue and usually can be fixed with the firmware update. And
you're right.
I'd say a good majority. I can't say everything.
No, but see, here's the thing. I think the whole thing came about because of the price that this drone came out at. You know, and I go back and say to you again, it was sticker shock for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But the price of the drone is
And
what it
still
is. You
is.
know, I mean, let's not get away from that. It is it did come to people as a $3,000 package for some people who just bought the one, you know, the drone with one battery and no filters and stuff like that. You probably got a slightly discount, but the guys that wanted the RC Pro and Sin, they paid dearly for this, and the guys that wanted fly more combos, they paid dearly for this package, and it was due right for them to get a drone that, for most people, they did get a drone that flew properly. I will say that there were some people who had issues on how the drone was operating.
I'm sorry, I'm listening.
I myself had a drone. The first one that I purchased did some kind of slide to the right, like it was doing, you know, it was at some dance party at the wedding, slide to the right. It did that on its own. So, and it was some other issue with it. So I sent that one back and I got another one. But that one
I remember that.
Work. That one has worked. No problem. DJI did what they had to do. Everything was no big deal. And boom, bow. Brand new.
Okay.
No arguments, no hassle with that. Everyone complained about the
none of us said anything.
No, but
about Google, right?
Yeah, but
listening. She was listening to you because she activated.
Don't worry.
I didn't say anything.
She don't know me. No,
but getting back to this rumor.
But what I'm saying, as far as rumors are concerned, we've all seen these things come up, and like I said, we talk about them coming out with this, and why we were talking the Mavic 3 and the Mavic 3 not having, why people have the issues with this thing. I'm talking about the price. The price of this thing. We did get a drone. Like I said, most of us got a drone that flew properly. Once I did what I had to do, I got one that was working properly for me. And then, there was issues that some people experienced with the, horizon tilt. There were other features that the biggest thing I think that guys complained about, especially the guys who bought the SIN package, was a lot of those things that was made it, that was the reason for your price on it wasn't operating, properly. And then you had other people who had horizon tilt issues, and these things are crucial when you're dealing with something that costs so much. Understandable, a little bit of problems. A little buggy here. I get that. And firmware updates, I get that. But the fact that it had none of the features on the drone, you just had the camera and the drone flying good. That's what you got out the box for that kind of money. And then as things came around, now the biggest issue was the acquiring satellites and locking the home point.
Yes.
I even did a whole video on that. I had a whole lot of fun playing around with that nonsense, But it did take, when we filmed that initially and got the home point, it took about 12 minutes that day. So, and it was a whole bunch, but, you're talking about coming out with a 3S now because this drone and, the way the satellite issue, now you're going to come out with a revised version of this drone.
But there's more behind why they're coming out with an S version. And the drone Inu says you buy a car today and there's got to be lots of recalls, service bulletins, and technical service bulletins. Yes, I agree with you.
I totally understand that, but to see, I would respect it if DJI did that, but I don't know if they're going to do that. And it's funny, in this whole consumer world, sometimes it's easier and cheaper to just put out another model and let them buy that one. And let's keep on moving.
We were talking about that earlier. You had mentioned jokingly, and I knew you were joking, that maybe if they asked everyone, and this kind of segues into part 2 of this story.
But saying that,
ask everyone to send their drones back
and re-outfit them with the
replace the
different
part.
module that
But
you
they're
know.
not going to do that because it wouldn't be too cost effective. So it would be cheaper for them to come out with the next version of drone. But the main reason, and we have to go into that part of the story also, Herman, is the GPS module that they used. Now, may have been due to the, and I hate to say it, the chip shortage, which I didn't believe there was one
Yeah,
to
I
begin
don't believe that crap, Polo.
with. Right.
I mean,
didn't
I don't
believe
know
there was
what
one
the
to begin
reason
with.
is. I personally don't know. Listen, I'm not with that chip shortage.
Well, the second part of the story.
You shouldn't have pushed the drone so fast. If that was
But
what
hold
the issue
on,
was.
let's go into the specs of this DJI.
I will, but I mean, I'm answering to what you're saying about the whole chip shortage. Everybody will continue to cry that, and the point of crying about shortage is to usher in people paying more. That's all that's about.
Right. The chip shortage also
Once you know,
raise the price of food too, right?
Watch this. You watch boxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What punch knocks you out? The shot you don't see coming.
Yeah.
So if I'm telling you the right hand is coming, you'll be able to take that right hand a little bit.
Right. You can brace yourself for it.
Right.
Right.
So now you talk about a Mavic 3S. They're coming out with what they wanted to do. They want a slight on the telephoto lens. They want to talk about a 1-inch sensor that they want to put.
Yes, they're taking that little sensor and putting a 1-inch sensor, which means you would have a 4/3 sensor and a 1-inch sensor.
Well, yeah, the main camera stays the same. They're talking about improved battery capacity of 15%.
Mm-hmm.
These are the things that I've seen, and I saw the article.
And you got to read the last bullet point.
Yeah, I will. But I saw this in the article, in an article in Drone XL, and I saw it in another article somewhere else. I just, you know what, Lawrence? They're talking about this may come out in fall, or
the first
quarter of next year. Now, when we talked about that before, talking about fall or the quarter of.
Hey, Angie, how are you?
And we talked about with the Air 2 and the 2S and how, what was that, about a year, I think it was? A year?
Mm-hmm.
And, this drone that they're talking about here, you're talking about fall or first quarter of next year. Mm-hmm. The Phantom 4 dropped, and 6 months later, DJI came out with the Phantom 4 Pro.
Yes. Ready, produced.
That and the Inspire 2 the same day. So what this is not new that they would do something like that.
True. So what you're saying,
but it's just but I just think it's terrible that you have a drone out there that costs so much money that is having this issue, so much of an issue, and we're not hearing about a fix for it because apparently no one is satisfied with that last update. How you doing there, Angie? No one is satisfied with that last update. It didn't fix the problem. This guy's still out there wandering around while the drone is sitting there just satellites. I'm over here. We're in the park over here. Hey, down here somewhere. And just waiting for, to acquire satellites. And, but what? This new one they say may come in different flavors, so you can get like
that's the bullet point.
Lollipop red and tangerine orange. I don't know what colors they'll come in.
The 3S may come in different color options, and they say may. They're not saying it will. So may means maybe it will.
Means it may. That means it might. It doesn't mean that it will or it definitely will.
They are hinting that the 3S may come in different color options. And the last time DJI, let me interrupt real quick. The last time DJI came up with a drone with different color options, it didn't do too well. If you remember, it was the Spark.
You think? But see, the Spark had interchangeable plates that you could change that back plate.
Yeah, but they were gearing the Spark. They were trying to get a Spark more towards the youth and for social media and stuff. And I don't think the color thing made a difference. I saw one
You
white one,
you know
a
what?
green one. Maybe in
You,
the entirety of the Spark, I saw 3 colors.
you know what? I think the Spark, right? And not to go away from this, but I think the Spark was a very successful drone, and I'll tell you why. Because the Spark opened the door for the Mini, and
True,
the Mini
true.
brought a lot of people to DJI's market.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
So say what we may about the Spark, I think the Spark was in itself was. I mean, I didn't own one, but
Click that
I
like
mean,
button, guys.
I think the Spark was a very good drone for DJI because it brought a lot of people's attention to DJI in the field where, and truthfully speaking, when I go to places with the
Hey,
Phantom,
JSK.
people like to see it operate, but they damn sure didn't get up close to it. You understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying to you? The
right.
Spark was a less intimidating for some.
Spark was famous by Sam Coulter.
What happened?
And Big Matt said first Mavic Air came in different colors too. Yes, I remember. And for some reason the colors did not sell. The standard, and I'm going to call it DJI gray,
Mm-hmm.
seems to be what everyone wants. Um, I don't think the fact, I don't know. I've put skins on my Phantom 4 Pro. I put skins on my Phantom Pros, my Phantom Standard. I put a skin on my Air 2S until I had to take the skin off to put my
Mm-hmm.
strobe sticker, but they need to come out with other options and styles.
Really?
And I just don't think the colors that they're picking. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if you come out with a standard red, who's to say what your version of standard red? You see the background behind me? That was red when I first started out, and now it's a reddish orange.
Really?
So who
Uh-huh.
knows? Who knows when you have this color thing? Blue was my favorite color choice, but maybe not for a drone. Well, why not? It's a dark color, and depending on what background it's in.
Right.
But that's personal preference. My thing is they're coming out with a Mavic 3S, but there's a reason why they're coming out with this version. And you and I were trying to look at this story. For
Well,
those of you who don't know,
I don't really care too much into the story of the whole thing. Is the fact that we know why, we know what was done. I mean,
yes,
the GPS
yes,
module that was used is not the one that they would normally use. They used one that was what was an automobile,
yes, they use the car's GPS module, a module that you guys,
and it was something different about the wiring system of it. But in all everything else, the what was it, the M88030 has
yes,
the same base layout of the CPU and
yes.
the standard RAM access memory.
The only, like you said, the only problem is that the module that they used in the Mavic 3 was an automotive
But
KA variant. So
right,
they
there's
said,
a different variant on the module. Most basically layout and everything is the same on it. That there's it's a different if you would say catalog number. I don't know what you would call it,
mm-hmm,
but
right,
the difference is the KT to the KA.
yeah,
They use the KA instead of the KT, and that's where the problem comes in.
right. According to this story, um, my thing is, now here's something I learned in
Now, why did
FPV.
they use the KA instead of the KT?
Well, see, this is what I was getting ready to get into, and this is something I learned in flying FPV and getting into GPS and FPV. Most GPS systems are, how would you say, they work one of two ways. There's the European version, and then there's the Western version, the Eastern version, the Western version. The Eastern version, for some reason, is doing better in GPS systems. I don't understand how it works. All I know is that the core is what they call U blocks. For guys out there that fly FPV, when you put a GPS in your drone. It doesn't matter who made the GPS. You have to select U-blocks or the European satellite system, the Galileo system, or whatever that they're using over there. And I just don't find it strange that this automotive variant, this automotive KA variant that they put
Right,
into the drones, they put a car GPS in drones. Okay, they work fine on cars, but have you seen mayhem? Turn here now. And people have been turning into fire extinguishers, buildings, turning the wrong way on highways. That's not nothing you play around with when it comes to GPS.
I never had those problems.
Right, you haven't, but we have seen and heard of them. Right?
But well, these things work just fine in the cars.
Zigzag, what's good?
And there's something
My
more
GPS.
There's a lot more out there than what we know and what we would ever be able to understand.
That says your favorite answer, chip shortage.
Oh yeah, of course, man. That's always going to be the answer whenever we fuck up. Oh, you know the chip shortage. You know the chip shortage.
But see, my thing is, Herman, in the world of FPV, no matter where the chip is made in the world, you have the option of switching between GLONASS, Galileo, and what other satellite systems there are out there. Why are you only making a chip that fits in cars that only works in Europe, sending it abroad? That's you can't fix stupid. Lake Pilot, what's up? Show, what's up? You see where I'm going with this? Because
right, does it fit?
Right.
Put it in there.
Right.
We'll fix it later.
Don't worry. There was a chip shortage. We're going to take our regular module that we were using and our so-and-so variant model and put in this one that we put in cars.
Does it fit? Put it in there.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Drone Guy, Rhode Island? How are you? Hope all is well.
Like
they're coming out with an S version. It'll have a 1-inch telephoto lens and it'll have a 4/3 main camera and 15% more flight time. So what are you guys getting on your Mavic?
Put it in there, right? Does it fit? Put it in there. I tell you, I was at the mechanic and the mechanic was talking to one of the guys that brought his car in there. And he referred to the guy's car as a Camry. He said, it's a Lexus. He was like, yeah, your Camry. And he didn't understand what he was trying to tell him.
Right.
And this shit's a Camry, bro. It functions just like the other duck is a duck. A duck is a duck, you know what I mean? So that's where they put this shit in. If it fit, put it in there. I don't know why, but that's what they did. They put it in there. We can blame the chip shortage all we want. I'm tired of blaming the chip shortage. You gonna keep blaming the chip shortage?
You know why I know it's bullshit? Because they blame the chip shortage for the price of food going up. What the hell does a computerized chip have to do with the price of food going up? It's an excuse. Oh, there was a chip shortage, so the ship that was delivering the vegetables couldn't make it. Oh, stop.
What happens, right?
I don't even want to hear that shit.
Some of the farmers' computers needed to be updated, right? And
I just can't anymore.
The chip shortage. The chip shortage for everything now? I guess so.
Yeah. Right. And next they'll be saying the reason there are so many homeless people out there is because of a chip shortage. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that kind of is the reason why there's homelessness out there, because of the chip shortage. Some guys over there got too many chips, and some people don't have enough.
Yeah. I mean, they're blaming the chip shortage. Yo, my marriage was messed up because of a chip shortage.
Well, once again, that could be a problem for your marriage too. You know, you ain't got enough chips, and she ain't staying. You ain't got no chips. Next, but seriously though.
Yeah, next.
No. Seriously, this is great. I mean, I just would like to see them address that problem. They said everybody said that DJI was aware of the issue, and we had hoped that the firmware update would address the issue. I mean, maybe it kind of did for some, but I told you initially, I didn't see this big of a problem with acquiring the satellites or at least locking my home point so long until after I did that update when we got all the autonomous features.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
when it really got bad.
Oh,
And
hold on, I gotta mute real quick.
He's got to mute real bad. But yeah, that's when my issue with that started to get bigger. Well, not bigger, but that's when I started to notice the issue after I did that update, that final update everyone was looking for.
Yeah.
We had all the autonomous features.
What happened?
No, I'm saying that's when I started noticing the
stack your chips. There will be many more homeless with extreme inflation going on.
See, Chad B understood what I was saying.
Yeah.
About
gotta love
when
those
you was talking about the chip shortage.
They said you gotta love those
marriage breaking up.
That's what we're gonna call it now, Hermanisms.
The chip shortage.
I shouldn't even have opened this.
Now would you open?
Stop it. I don't want your credit card. I don't need any more credit cards.
Take the credit card.
Shredding it.
Take the credit card, buy something, pay it off completely, put the credit card in the drawer.
They're trying. No, thank you.
I'm telling you.
You know what I do with these fake credit cards they send me? I'm going to show you exactly what I do with them. If you fly FPV, you put them on your drone. You see right here? Where let me move the prop. You see right there? I use it to protect the wiring, the credit cards. I cut them up. This was actually a credit card I paid off and shut down. So
we can scan your drone at the store when we get
if you could put the card back together and get something out of it.
So you just bring them over here and put them in Changa and let them chew them up.
Oh yeah. Herman has the man-eating freaking paper shredder, man. This thing will grind wood if you put it in there. I like that. Chip shortages research John Deere farm equipment. A link to your food supply and problems with it. Pretty much.
We said chip. Okay, right. See, told you the chip shortage messed with the farm equipment, Lawrence. I told you.
Yeah. I don't believe that bullshit. Come on. You still have a chip shortage?
You gotta fix things, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Everybody's farm broke down at the same damn time.
Yeah.
Needed to be updated at the same damn time.
Now, I understand. You remember at one time, DJI was complaining that they had a problem with distributors, with manufacturers of certain parts for their drones.
Right.
And this goes way back to early Mavic series or whatever. My point is, okay.
Was it?
You were using chip A.
Or was that when they had the issue with the Phantom 4 Pro?
Yeah. What happened?
Or was that with the Phantom 4 Pro when they found a way to drive up the cost of the Phantom 4 Pro and then
eat more possum?
And then bring the V2 in on us.
That's what I was leading to. So supposedly there was a chip shortage back then, but it wasn't a worldwide chip shortage.
Well, they had issues with manufacturing and a fraud issue that they had problems with.
You have manufacturer A, Herman. And you're getting your parts from manufacturer A, and then this manufacturer loses a contract, gets shut down, whatever, and you go to manufacturer B. Now, manufacturer B says, I can make a chip just like the one you're using and a little cheaper. And it's only good business sense to try and get the same performance and spend less money. I understand that, but don't charge the bottom end guy for your downfall.
Well, who do you
want, Herman? They were putting GPS
for?
Herman, they were putting GPSs for freaking cars in the Mavic 3.
Yeah, but who else do you think gets charged for it?
Yeah.
It's always been the consumer. Everything falls out on the consumer.
I'm
not justifying. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying that that's what it's always going to be.
Sad, but true.
You understand what I'm saying to you? And when you start talking about manufacturers and stuff like that, especially in China, you have a couple of manufacturers, and you got a couple of people who design products, and those people have their stuff manufactured by that same manufacturer
You
in
see
that
what
same
I just
factory.
there's two things. One show says and one Gary said. Show says farmers have to go through John Deere just to fix their own tractor. The repairs have to be paid. John Deere,
Mm-hmm.
not your grandfather's tractor anymore. And Gary says anybody can make something cheaper and worse. And therein lies the problem.
True.
Therein lies the problem, because that's the problem with the United. We need to go into the next story after this, but therein lies the problem, and that's what's wrong with the United States now. We
Is
don't
it?
want to fix anything. We don't want to buy spend too much time buying anything. Send it abroad, do what you got to do with it, and sell it to me here for more money. We were
Okay.
talking about that yesterday, right? More or less.
We could talk about that forever.
True.
And it's all and it's everything has come down to how you've been accustomed to live and how you've been accustomed to,
Mm-hmm.
or let's just say, taught to live.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't, that whole manufacturing idea, we've gone
Yeah.
away from that whole ecosystem of doing these type of things. So until you're ready to work on that, the whole idea of having,
Yeah.
that's not going to be the case.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I
That's not really going to happen. But on another note, from what you were talking about, you've heard of this company, Tree Swift?
I didn't until the story.
Well, they're a Philadelphia-based startup, from the University of Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
GRASP Laboratories.
Yes.
Well, they've secured $4.8 million in a seed funding,
Must be
to
nice.
to build a drone-based forest monitoring system. What do you think about that one? Because remember we talked about forest fires and the drones being used to monitor
Mm-hmm.
forest fires. And here
Yes.
is Philadelphia, close to home, couple states over, Jersey, Philly, Jersey, Pennsylvania. So we got from the University of Pennsylvania. They got a group of individuals over there who've got together and put this together, and it's basically the drone. Was it Tree Swift's LiDAR equipped drones are capable of navigating under the forest canopy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're talking about they're not having to worry about losing GPS signal and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, working in
sometimes,
GPS, with LiDAR, you're
right,
not so reliant on GPS anymore because LiDAR is so accurate. They're doing better at mapping. Tree Swift is, according to the story, is doing better at mapping the forest than
right.
having people down there measuring with tape and
Well,
guesstimating
you're
how many
actually
trees are in
right.
a square area.
You're actually right, because this takes about, the drone based approach. It's like 10 minutes 10 times faster than having a guy having to use a measuring tape to measure a tree and then have to get his estimates and measurements to be able to get a map of the entire forest where the drone can actually fly it and get an accurate mapping and measurement of all of the trees in the area.
Well, according to this, they say that Tree Swift collect the data that they collect with advanced machine learning algorithms, meaning the drone will know where it can fly, where it can't. Its mapping is such and so detailed, this 3D mapping of these drones with LiDAR, that not only can you tell different tree types, but the structure, everything around, everything that's being shot with that LiDAR razor, with the LiDAR radar, is they're seeing more than they even expected.
Right. They can get a full-size biomass measurement of the entire forest to put together a model. That's incredible.
Wow.
And they can use that to study the gradual change in the forest to be able to predict when they may have issues with, the
I'm listening.
the spontaneous combustion that
I'm
happens in
listening
the
to that.
forest.
Just looking in the chat, Show puts Toyota came up with a scheme to have their customers pay a yearly subscription to access their own key. They called it a safety feature. So you're paying for access to a key that you should have for a vehicle automatically. Yeah.
So if you don't get paid, you don't pay it, you get locked out your car.
Yeah. Well,
That's
look at
crazy.
OnStar. Look at OnStar. Don't they open your car from a satellite and stuff like that?
Yeah, but that's not you. That's not them locking you out of your car.
True. That's true. But getting back to this Tree Swift, the fact that they got $4.8 million in seeding means this 3D LiDAR systems that Tree Swift is using will be able to give them a much better count at trees. Like Herman mentioned earlier, guys are out there with tape measures, measuring trees, measuring the thickness, measuring the distance of the trees from each other. This drone-based approach is 10 times faster compared to manual process where people have to go out in the woods, earmark samples of land, and what they do, they calculate an entire area by just measuring a smaller area. So they say, okay, in this area, we have 25 trees in this particular square area. So if this area is 1,000 times more than that, they just multiply it by 1,000.
No,
And they say, okay, that's how many trees are there.
well, yes and no. Yes and no, because keep in mind, you have to measure each tree. Then once you have those landmarks, you can divide up the ground by square footage. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
It's not saying that whole area is covered with trees. No, you can't just say that because this amount of space has trees on it, so we double the size of that. So they measure each tree. That's the problem.
Yeah. And it's time consuming. And with LiDAR, not only are you mapping entire areas, and we've seen a lot of stories where they're using LiDAR to do stuff that man cannot do or would take forever to do.
Right, but then once you do section by section by section, then you put it all together.
Yeah.
Whereas if the drone can do that section a lot quicker than you can and move on to the next section. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'd like to see this done because the drone is flying with LiDAR in and around, well, not I shouldn't say in, but around the trees.
Right. And it's mapping
under the tree canopy.
But they're mapping larger areas than it would take for man to do. And that's what it's all about. Drones for good. Tree Swift solution is able to measure the natural world in a way never possible. And when they say natural, you may catch animal species. I mean, they might hear the drone and run.
Animal species?
Well, I'm just saying.
Or animal feces. I didn't hear what you said.
No, and what I mean by catching animal species, there's a lot of life in those trees. And LiDAR is so accurate, I believe it can pick up things climbing on trees and within the tree branches. And there's so much information that they're going to be able to collect using LiDAR.
Well, we've done stories on LiDAR, and some of the things that I've seen with these LiDAR systems. The one thing that impressed me the most was the fact of the accuracy. And we did a story on them being able to operate a drone with the usage of LiDAR and the drone pilot wasn't even at the launch site. You know,
Wow.
that, you know, that's crazy. Remember when they sent the drone into the caves?
Mm-hmm.
Outside the cave, the guy operating the drone wasn't there at the door of the cave. He was somewhere else.
Scatological humor, love it. Well, thanks
What
for coming
happened?
in, Jeff. We try
Oh,
to
thank
keep
you, Joe.
we try to keep these guys on their toes. We try to keep it a little raw as well. But think about this, and
Thinking.
lidar. If lidar is the next obstacle avoidance system, I see it coming as it trickles down, as the technology gets better. Right now, the larger class drones are using them. You can get a LiDAR camera and put it on a matrice, you know. But this is something that will come in time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not saying on the consumer level we're going to be able to see these, because LiDAR lasers are expensive.
Eventually.
But if you look at the M30 that came out, that is a laser system. They don't claim it to be LiDAR, but it is a laser system that allows the M30 to see in total darkness because of that laser system, as if it had obstacle avoidance, like Daredevil.
Okay, but I do know this. Eventually, a lot of those things will trickle down. And I
You think
mean,
not?
well, yeah, they will trickle down because maybe, you know, maybe they changed the name by then. But
Yeah, of course.
your ear, your ear 20 might have may have like LiDAR or something like that. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, further down the line. Yes, please support each other's channel. That's how we get the subscribers up, etc. Don't forget to click that like button.
Yeah, a lot of you guys have some really good content, man. You guys need to check each other out, man.
It was a good show. I think
Hey.
they're actually bringing it back, Lake Pilot. They're
What?
actually going to bring back Daredevil and a bunch of other comic book heroes that they got rid of. I did see something about 5 or 6 heroes that they plan on bringing to local network TV. So let's see how that works out. But
okay, as
getting
long
to
as they don't start trying to change up too much on it and trying to, you know.
so now,
What if Daredevil had met Frankenstein and no, I don't want to.
yeah, I know. And what if Daredevil had the Hulk's power and yeah.
Yeah.
Then now you're crossing comic books. You're going DC and Marvel.
Yeah, I don't.
Don't. They've already ruined. In Disney is doing a great job at portraying superheroes, but my God, he must be turning over in his freaking grave.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started
Yeah.
on Disney and what they're doing.
Yeah. That some of the storylines are, I mean, like who is
Disney
she?
is that kid that's like, it's
Captain
mine,
America.
mine, and he runs the truck into the wall.
Right. Exactly. But like what they did with, and I'll be really quick about this. Captain America, not Captain America. Who was not Captain? Who was the female?
Oh,
Captain Marvel.
Here we go.
Captain Marvel actually in the comic books got her power. Here we go. We're going to get real brief about it. But when I read it in a comic, Captain Marvel was Rogue from the X-Men. Okay, she touched Captain Marvel, who was a man back then, and could not release
all the comic book
grip
people
on
start.
him, and absorbed his powers and became Mrs. Marvel. The way they did it in Hollywood, the way Disney did it, stop. Yes, Sky Control, they are ruining it. We're going to get back on topic now before going squirrel.
He's gonna have all the comic
Show said Wonder Man ? Instead of Wonder Woman, Wonder Man.
Here we go. Yeah,
So,
with the same outfit.
Stop.
What? I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
he brought it up. Wonder Man with the
yeah, I
question
know,
marks with the same
I know,
outfit.
I know. It's once
You
again,
know,
I won't play the disclaimer now, but I was almost tempted.
you know. Let's leave the superheroes alone.
Yeah, 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 definitely. But getting back to it,
But
this is the last live stream before we hit up Florida, man.
is it? Wow. You know what? But check this out. Talking about seriously on this live stream, seriously, we talk more about some of the things that guys say are never gonna happen than any other live
Mm-hmm.
stream out there. I think we talk more about not your delivery drones delivering pizzas, but these, this so-called, well, I wouldn't even say so-called, but the notion of urban air mobility.
Right.
We talk about it here a lot on those guys, and
It's coming.
you know, well, actually, um, what I wanted to tell you was the Volocopter's CEO. Let me make sure I got this guy's name. Florin Reuter, Florin Reuter. Apparently he spoke at the Amsterdam Drone Week, which
Yeah.
happens to be a conference for drones, and they were discussing bringing urban air mobility to life.
Right.
And the big question that was asked was, when would we see something of this nature? And according to Mr. Reuter, you know, he's talking that we're seeing a difference. There's going to be a difference in this world, well, we all know this, in the next 20 to 30 years. But he's saying that we're already seeing the start of the transformation of how we live mobily, and how
Right.
we transport, and how we get around,
Right.
you know, and talking about Volocopter in itself, Volocopter, made the Guinness Book of World Records in 2011 for proving that eVTOL passenger flight was even possible.
Yes.
You know,
I didn't know it
so
was them that did it, but
yeah,
you are
so
right about that.
Volocopter plans 1,000 test flights for this, for the next coming few years or so. And Volocopter is pledged, and Mr. Reuters said this, they have pledged that they will be launching this at the Olympics in Paris in 2024. So this is going to happen. And,
Hey, what's up, Lena Music?
in the beginning, this is not going to be flown autonomously. This will be flown manned. Like, this is why I told you, we think that we could replace electric. We could replace cars with electric cars, or why not a helicopter?
True. True.
Pipistrel
These
already
will be
makes
modern
electric
day
planes.
helicopters.
Right. This is a modern day helicopter. So it's electric. I think this runs on what 6,000 4S batteries or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You just agreed with me on some ridiculous shit.
Listen. I listen. The way they're going, I wouldn't be surprised. It may sound impossible. We can't even comprehend the direction where they're going. Volocopter is talking about launching in 2024 Paris Olympics. They're not playing. If you remember, we've been doing this live stream for 2.5 years plus. And I can tell you right now, when we first started talking about this, they were just applying for the certificates to become airworthy, and all of this stuff is happening.
Oh, it's moving. It's moving.
In 2024, There's not only Volocopter, but E-Hang, Volocopter. There are a few companies.
Lilium also pledges to be ready for 2024.
Lilium is another one who is on the stock market right now.
You know, Joby. Joby is also talking about being ready for 2024. So
and Joby's American
this is going to happen.
Yeah. I don't see anyone. Hey, Tim Jackson, what's good, man? Good morning to you. I don't see, and thank you for the support, Lena Music. I don't see anyone. I don't see the average Joe taking these as of yet. But when they introduced them at the Olympics, everyone with $1 is going to want to fly, or at least experience it.
Right. I mean, it's going to be a novelty in the beginning, and let's be for real. Jumping on a helicopter for business or to be somewhere, or it's business, is not for the average Joe. But they do have helicopter tours.
Well, Sky Control production says, I'm not riding anything without a human pilot. Well, right now, as the laws stand,
that's what I said.
Right, but right now, as the laws stand, Joby, Lilium, this company here that we're talking about, they are focusing on piloted air taxis first. As they become more popular, they'll probably get rid of the pilot. Aren't you going through self-checkout now in your local supermarket?
Once that capability has been perfected, and it has been allowed by aviation,
and the pilot sitting there asleep while the guys in back or having tea or coffee or whatever, because it will come down to a time and point where they will eliminate the human, because they can either put another human in that spot that'll pay for the seat, or the humans will not be needed anymore.
Look, you go to the supermarket now. Speak to you.
How many of you go to the supermarket now and they want you to use those self-checkout machines?
And run to the self-checkout. Those of you out there that go to Walmart, I know you use that self-checkout.
Trying to get out faster. And then you say, damn, I could have went on the line and packed and let them pack my shit. Right?
Listen, I always get on the line and let them pack my stuff. You didn't listen. The price ain't going down.
I still go into McDonald's with the kiosk and I go to the counter and I order. And she says, well, sir, would you like me to help you in the kiosk? I said, no. If I wanted to tap on a computer screen, I would stay home. I said, each time one of us uses that machine, you notice another cashier disappears next week? And she goes, I never thought about it that way.
You know what else happens? You know what else happens? We take another chunk off your dollar, and that's how much it's worth.
You see what Sky Control put? Someone has to push the hard reset in the air.
They just take another chip off your dollar, Lawrence, every time you use that kiosk. Make them ring it up. They charging you for that slop.
Like, chat disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect you. Your internet is unstable.
Who, you?
Yeah. It just, hey, what's up, Mark Fisher? You miss your boy, Ray Kelly. He was on talking about the Meetup and how you're going to be doing an editing class during the Meetup.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, better late than never, I always say. Better late than
Mark,
never.
you're doing this this presentation on editing, right? Is there anything that we need to bring, like a pad or a pen and like a rule or something like that, or a recording device to record what you're saying, so we make sure we jot everything down and stuff like that? Or should we bring our own computer so we can work alongside with you?
All them dang ads. I don't know what happened.
We're gonna
you guys saw ads. That wasn't me this time. This is Herman's live stream.
Ads.
Show grumpy old man.
Oh.
No, all them dang ads. Night Train said, I don't know. I lost internet connection for a few seconds and it reconnected me. It said, chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Successfully connected. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe they don't.
Never seen that error message in the chat. No, Lake Pilot, I hope I don't see anyone in Speedos in Florida.
Speedos? Oh God.
I hope not. I've been called a grumpy old man plenty of times, show, so that's nothing new. Kind of
Do we
fits my
need to
description.
bring like a yoga mat to sit in the grass while you do the presentation, or is it like?
Yes, yes, I definitely suggest bringing a paper and pen, or yes, a laptop would be great. Right, with video editing
Are we gonna have
software.
tables and chairs, or should we have like a yoga mat in the grass or something like that?
And what software are you going to be giving the demonstration on? Are you going to use Filmora, Adobe Premiere? What are you using?
It's probably gonna use Premiere, but it really doesn't matter. It's basically showing you
Oh,
how to get started, to get yourself going.
okay. All right. Well, I look forward to the
Yeah,
whole
see,
weekend. I don't. It does. Everything is going to be very basic, and questions are welcome. Final Cut Pro he's going to be using.
listen,
Okay.
I'm just messing with you, man. I
Yeah.
know that the presentation is going to be very,
And
it's
like
going
I
to be very
mentioned,
helpful to a lot of people because,
it will. It will.
I've met a lot of people who don't even know how to get started with editing.
Mm-hmm. Too many, too many. And another thing,
It's going to be
if
very
since you
helpful.
guys are putting out, since you guys are doing all of that stuff there, I'm even willing to take. I may have to call Ray Kelly and tell him this. I'll be even willing to take a few people who are used to shooting in auto and show them how to convert over to manual and just a little something something to get them into shooting manually.
Make sure you guys bring a thimble
For what?
so that way when you're teaching, they don't prick their finger.
Work him over, Herman. So night trade, Mike says. Well, I so look forward to it. I actually packed half my suitcase today. I'm gonna pack the other half in the morning, and
Uh,
um, and then I'm gonna put it on the scale and weigh it.
okay.
Yeah, so this way, don't give me that bullshit. It's 25 pounds. At my house, it was 23.7.
Wow.
Take your finger off the scale.
Wow. See, you know what they
Take your
do,
finger.
right?
Huh?
You know what they do, right?
What?
They hire short people so they can stand on the piece that's connected to the scale. So it looks like
That's
they're
what.
looking at you eye to eye, but they're standing on the thing. So the scale picks up an extra, 4.5 pounds on your bag.
Jody says, I hope I don't mess. I'm going to show this real quick. But Jody says, I hope I don't mess with the meetup. And he's showing he just put a link to this. And I actually have this link also, this storm chasing link. Why? Living in New York.
Oh boy.
But this is the storm here.
Here
And
we go.
supposedly it's supposed to be going up this way.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let's get rid of that. I didn't want to click on that. Or that. It's supposed to be heading in this direction towards Virginia's. So
Right.
as long
As
as it's
long as
heading in
it
that
just
direction,
heads off Norfolk and keeps going out into the water, we're fine.
yeah, I don't care. If we can get a few showers over the weekend, I would not even mind. I would not
Yeah,
mind.
preferably like at night when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
That would work fine for me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I like my rain, at night while I'm sleeping.
It sounds good. It's going across the south. Yes, it is. But it's moving northeast, actually, across the south. So we're hoping that it does rise up over Florida. They did say rain for one of the days, but from my personal experience in Florida, hey, crypto man, my personal experience in Florida, depending on what type of year it is, it rains briefly, maybe even a downpour, and minutes later,
man. Hey,
it's gonna cool us off. Hey,
Andrew,
Mark.
I got a
You bringing your
question.
speedos this year in case a drone goes down?
Oh, here we go. The scuba gear, search and rescue boat.
It would take a former crazy New Yorker to go in the only water that everyone's going, oh wow, he lost his drone. And then Mark goes out there, no, he didn't. It's pulling in from the Gulf. Yes, I did see that.
Edge, I got a question for you. What's up with that glass right there?
You're not driving
got in that
what's
glass?
up? You got some whiskey in there? You drinking some whiskey, Angie? And I know everyone has their favorite, and I always notice she has a glass there and smiles, which is what we expect from each and every one of you. I look forward to meeting everyone. It's going to be close to, it went from 80 to close to 100 people, yo. Hold on, Herman is doing the max. You were doing the max headroom. Please repeat what you said.
No problem.
Yeah.
What I was saying to you was that as far as this meetup is concerned, I think that you and I were probably like the first ones that committed to booking that hotel. And
back in December,
they asked me, where did I find a hotel? And I was like, there's a few in the area, but cost effective and not having to worry about, the hotel looking kind of skeevy.
Yeah,
that was the best one. And I told him that spot, and apparently it caught on, and like there's 1 million people going to be there. So when I get down there, I'm gonna have to talk to the management down there about cutting me a deal on it.
Yeah, considering we booked our shit way
cut
back,
me in,
right?
because I got everybody in there.
Yeah.
No, but I did find that hotel. I told Ray that's the spot right there. So he was the one that passed that on to everyone, and now there's I believe the place has got to be booked out by now.
I wish you could make it too, Crypto Man. I wish everybody in the chat here, even you guys abroad,
even the guys that's not here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Even the guys abroad could make it to the meetup. Like I said, New York City, New York will be represented quite well. I know Rhode Island will be down there deep, and there's people coming from as far as California. I'm like, yo. And you know what's funny about this?
What?
I haven't heard none of the big wig shows even mention they were going to this Florida meetup, but that's okay.
That's all right.
That's okay, because you know what? We're gonna have fun without you any fucking way.
That's all right.
I shouldn't have said it like that. I apologize. That's like Will Smith going up and smacking dude and saying, I'm sorry.
This is Captain Ray's thing, and I'm going to let Captain Ray shine, but I'm going to be down there in support of Captain Ray. We'll all be down there in support of the captain. We're going down there to have a good time. Those guys will be down there filming. So if the camera gets in your face, it'll be in your face. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, there will be cameras, and there'll be cameras and GoPros and Osmo Pocket 2. You thought Billy Kyle was going? As far as I know, I have not heard of that. But Bill Coast to Coast was saying, I thought Billy was going.
Oh, okay.
I have not heard if Billy Kyle was going to be there.
That would be nice.
It would.
Look forward to hanging out with Billy.
That we haven't flown with Billy in a minute. That would be nice. In fact, last time we flew with him was in Rhode Island when him and Dono came up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Over in Rhode Island.
That was the last time we flew.
And then we went over to the cliffs. You know what? The next time I go to Rhode Island,
the cliffs.
I've got to get back to those cliffs.
Yo, now that I'm flying digital,
I gotta find some new places, but I gotta get back to those cliffs.
But I want to do like that dude did when you was there flying FPV. You said he had his drone here, and he took off. Herman said,
you might not want to do that.
Watch the guy's drone. He took off and went over the side. And Herman was like, oh shit, his drone just went over the edge. Then all of a sudden it came flying by. I would like to do a dive from that. You
might not want to do that.
Why not? I'm not going down there to get it.
What happened?
I'm not going to get it if I
See, right here is what I captured with that rock stuck out and grabbed my drone, and I watched it tumble end over end down to the bottom.
Yeah, right. And I got it recorded too. Gary's stupid. Where Gary says Will slapped him with an open hand because paper beats rock. Oh shit, that's funny. I gotta run that on someone.
You know what? You know what? I'm done with you, yo. I'm done. I'm done.
Huh?
I'm done with Gary.
Yeah,
He officially needs help.
yeah.
You ever check out his live stream? Any of you guys that don't check out his live stream, you gotta check.
Yeah, you gotta go by Gary. He's on the hour before Ken Herron, right?
No, he's on the hour before Ken Herron.
Oh, okay.
So Ken
The
Herron
hour
is on
before the
officially 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. He's on at 6.
Yeah. You
So
guys
it's the
need to go by
hour before that hour. That's before Ken Herron. So you got enough time after his show to put together your popcorn and everything, eat dinner and freshen up. And if you want to watch the show in your pajamas, you can watch it in your pajamas.
Exactly.
So that's what it's about. But no, I'm just saying, man, to talk about, the what we did tonight here, the South Florida drone meetup, everybody's been looking forward to that. It's been watching the calendar dwindle down till we got to this point. I'm like, wait a minute, that shit's right around the corner. Oh, wait a minute.
Yep, now it's here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Now it's officially
here. I got so much to do. It's this weekend. No, but we Dad and DJI, and please, please, if I'm not gonna sit here and beg, but shit, I paid $3,000 for all this whole setup and rigmarole. And I'm quite sure I'm not the only one that feels this way. There's a lot of guys out there. Do something right on the one that you got out there, instead of dropping a new one. I can understand dropping a new one. And wanting to come up with some little enhanced features or change some stuff or make it even a cheaper one that somebody else could jump on.
Right.
But goddamn, do something about fixing this other one. Please. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because from what I see I see, it's that firmware update is only a minor temporary fix, which is why they're coming out with this 2S. And if you want to know about the 2S, you got to watch the replay, because we talked about that earlier in the live stream after Ray Kelly.
The 3S.
The 3S. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm just saying to you, if you're bringing this one out because of the issues of the GPS situation, and we know why the GPS situation is the way it is, then shit, come on, man, do something to fix the other one. Guys paid a lot of money for that. Yeah, and now they're coming out. And if you didn't think that, if you thought guys didn't buy the first friggin' one,
Billy said he's busy. Bill said Billy's not coming because Billy Kyle is busy that time.
Okay.
During that time.
I'm just saying to you, Lawrence. I get it, but as far as this drone, fix the one you got out there. Don't run off and start creating new shit.
I agree.
We talked about
because we know they're going to come out with an enterprise version. But that
I think they might have
more than likely.
I think they might have covered that with this with that M30. I think they might have covered it with that M30.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know if they'll. I can't see them really dialing back too much further, because if they were going to come out with an enterprise version of the Mavic 3, it would have had to have been something that was like 2 to 3 times the price of the standard package or of the fly mode. And I think that they've gone there with the M30. It's not huge, it's not tiny, but it's I mean, hey, I don't work at DJI. I can just assume from what I'm looking at and the price ranges of where these drones fit in, maybe they could find something a way of fitting it in there for around $6,000, you know, and still be under the M30 and still hit you harder than they did for the Mavic 3. So I mean it's possible. So I mean, I'm not saying it's not. I just thought that I thought they would have addressed that with the M30. I don't, and I didn't hear. Oh, we all base this on what we hear and what we see in these rumors and stuff that we hear leaked. So I haven't heard anything. We'll see. You muted, Lawrence? Okay. Lawrence, you muted? I can't hear you. I don't know if anybody else can hear him. I can't hear him, or maybe it's me.
Oh shit! I was
There you
muted.
go.
I was saying that maybe I before we get out of here, I wanted to say there's a very strong possibility that we will be going live on Sunday, and depending on how many people in the hotel room, you might get a knock on your door. Doom, doom, doom! It's the police! Open up! No, I'm just playing. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Definitely, but I'm gonna try my best to go live.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, on Sunday.
Okay.
And with that, it's that time, man.
Is it? Wow.
Your
I guess
time went like that. We'll
I
see
guess
all
it
you
does when
guys
you're
down
having
in
fun,
Florida.
right?
Huh?
I guess when you're having fun, that happens.
It is. But those guys will see you guys that are attending down in Florida. And if you can attend, I will try to go live via tablet or something. A tablet, cell phone, anything. We're going to try and work
Oh, we'll
something
get
out.
it done. If it's
Yeah.
to happen, we'll get it done. I mean, we'll have some equipment down there that we could probably rigmarole something. We'll work something out, you know. But anything else, Lawrence? I mean,
Be safe, fly safer. We'll see you down in Florida.
yeah, we'll see you guys down in Florida, everyone. And like Lawrence said, you know, be safe, fly safe. Or if you're gonna fly before we get to Florida, I'm not flying before I get to Florida, but
I'm not flying nothing either.
no.
Yes, thanks, guys. See you tomorrow on Johnny's stream. You mean
Yes,
you mean in
we'll
5
see
minutes,
everybody
Gary?
over on the Fly for
On
Fun show.
Yes, Ray Kelly.
Yeah,
Let's
with Ray Kelly.
transfer over there, carry the party on over there.
That's right.
I'm actually going to be listening while I eat dinner or something, but I will be there as well.
Okay.
Paul, I want you and Charlie to come back out here, man. You got to hit up a second spot. We'll talk about that when we get back. We'll see you guys down in Florida.
That's right. And I'll see you down in Florida
with those guys.
With those guys.